Most people think of a credit score as just a number, something that only matters when you're applying for a loan. But what if I told you that a low credit score is quietly draining your bank account, limiting your future, and even affecting where you can live and work? Bad credit isn't just an inconvenience. It's a financial disaster that can cost you tens of thousands of dollars over your lifetime. And the worst part? Most people don't even realize how much it's costing them. Let's break down the hidden costs of bad credit and how it's affecting your life in ways you never imagined. 1. Higher interest rates, the hidden wealth killer. Imagine two people walk into a bank to get the same $30,000 car loan. One walks out paying $32,500 total, while the other is stuck paying $42,000 plus for the same car. How? Interest rates. Your credit score determines how much extra money you'll pay over time. And if your score is low, you're paying a lot more than you should. How bad credit costs you thousands in interest. Car loan costs based on credit score. 760 plus 3%, 32,560 soyuz, 8%, $36,400, $580, 18%, $42,600. That's a difference of $10,000 plus just because of bad credit. And this doesn't just apply to car loans. It happens with mortgages, personal loans, and even credit cards. The cost of a bad credit mortgage. Buying a home is one of the biggest financial decisions you'll ever make, and bad credit makes it a lot more expensive. 760 plus 5.5%, 1,703, 660 pesos, 7.2%, 2,043, 580, 9.5%, $2,517. That's an extra $800 per month, or nearly $300,000 more over 30 years, just because of a low credit score. With a better score, you could afford a bigger house or pay off your mortgage years earlier. Credit cards, the silent interest trap. And let's not forget credit cards, where interest rates can hit 25% or higher, carrying a $5,000 balance. Good credit pays $600 a year in interest. Bad credit pays $1,150 plus a year in interest. That's over double the cost just for the same $5,000 debt. This is why high-interest debt keeps people trapped. They're paying lenders instead of building their own wealth. How to avoid paying thousands in interest. The good news? You don't have to overpay forever. Here's how to fix it. Improve your score. Before applying for loans, even a 20-30 point increase can lower your interest rate. Pay off high-interest debt first. Focus on credit cards with the highest rates. Negotiate for better rates. If your score improves, call your lender and request a lower rate. Use a credit expert. 𝐲𝐻consultant.com can help you fix errors and boost your score fast. When you have good credit, lenders compete to give you lower rates. But with bad credit, you're the one who pays extra. 2. Limited financial opportunities. Denied again. Imagine needing a credit card for an emergency, but you get denied. Or applying for a personal loan to start a business, only to hear, "Sorry, we can't approve you at this time." That's what bad credit does. Banks, lenders, and even some employers check your credit. And if your score is low, you could be shut out of major financial opportunities. Premium credit cards. Good credit. Access to cards with rewards, travel perks, and cashback. Bad credit. You might only qualify for a secured credit card which requires a deposit. Think about that. You have to pay money just to get a credit card, all because of a low score. And let's talk about mortgages. If you have bad credit, most lenders won't even consider you for a home loan. Mortgage approval rates by credit score 760 plus, score 90%, approval rate 659, score 40% to 50%, approval rate below 580, less than 10% approval. So if you ever dreamed of owning a home, bad credit could keep you renting forever. It's not just about being denied, it's about being trapped. Trapped in expensive loans, low credit limits, and missed opportunities. And if you're tired of being stuck, the good news is you can fix your credit. Stay tuned for the second half of this video, where we'll break down how bad credit affects your job and housing, and what you can do to break free from its grip. Want expert help? Visit 𝐲𝐻consultant.com for the best strategies to fix your credit fast. 3. Employment and housing. Your credit score controls more than you think. Most people think credit scores only matter when applying for loans. But did you know that bad credit can cost you a job? Yes. Nearly 40% of employers check credit reports during the hiring process, especially for high-responsibility jobs in finance, government, or management. Why do employers care about credit? Trustworthiness. A poor credit history might signal irresponsibility. Financial stress. Debt issues can affect work performance. Security concerns. Risky financial behavior can be a red flag for fraud potential. If you're applying for a job that requires financial decision-making, your bad credit could mean losing out to someone with a better score. And it's not just employers, it's landlords too. Most landlords check credit before approving renters. A bad score can lead to higher security deposits or outright rejection. Rental approval rates. By credit score, 750 plus score, approved with a lower deposit. 𝐂𝐲𝐬𝐬𝐿 to 700, score, approved but might require extra documentation. Below 600, high deposit or outright denied. And let's talk about mortgages again, because bad credit can keep you stuck renting forever. The rent versus own trap. Buying a home with good credit equals $1,500 month mortgage. Renting the same home with bad credit equals $2,200 month rent. That's an extra $700 a month, $8,400 a year, just because of a bad credit score. So whether you're applying for a job or a home, your credit score is working behind the scenes, either helping you or holding you back. 4. The emotional toll, the silent cost of bad credit. We've talked about how bad credit costs you money, but what about the mental and emotional cost? Living with bad credit isn't just expensive, it's stressful. The psychological burden of bad credit studies show over 60% of people with debt. Stress experience anxiety or depression. More than 50% report sleep problems due to financial worries. Debt stress is the #1 cause of relationship problems and divorce. When your finances are out of control, it affects every part of your life. Bad credit and relationship stress. One of the biggest hidden costs of bad credit? Relationship strain. Studies show financial stress is the leading cause of divorce. When money problems pile up, arguments follow. Common relationship issues. Due to bad credit, one partner's bad credit affects both. Harder to get a joint loan or mortgage. Hiding financial problems leads to trust issues. Debt disagreements. One wants to save, the other overspends. Money is personal, and when bad credit holds someone back, it creates resentment and fights. Career and self-esteem impact. We already discussed how bad credit can cost you job opportunities, but let's talk about how it affects self-worth. When your credit is bad, simple things feel impossible, like getting a loan, renting an apartment, or even paying bills without stress. It leads to feelings of failure, embarrassment, and hopelessness. But here's the truth, you can fix it. How to break free from bad credit for good. So how do you fix bad credit? Let's go over a battle plan. Step 1. Check your credit report. First, you need to know where you stand. Check your credit report for errors, because nearly 1 in 5 reports contain mistakes. Where to check? annualcreditreport.com. Free reports from all 3 credit bureaus. Experian, Equifax, TransUnion. Each provides unique details. If you find an error, dispute it immediately. Errors can cost you dozens of points. Step 2. Lower your credit utilization. Your credit utilization, how much of your credit limit you're using, affects 30% of your score. Keep it under 30%, ideally under 10%. Example, $10,000 credit limit. Using $8,000, bad. Using $2,000, great. If you can't pay down your balance fast, consider requesting a credit limit increase. This lowers your utilization without spending more. Step 3. Never miss a payment. Payment history is the #1 factor in your credit score, 35% of it. Even one late payment can drop your score by 100+ points. Set up auto pay to ensure you never miss a due date. If you've missed payments in the past, get current as soon as possible and start rebuilding positive history. Step 4. Get professional help if needed. Sometimes, fixing credit alone can feel overwhelming. That's where experts like 𝐲𝐻𝐿 can help. A team of credit experts can negotiate with creditors, remove inaccurate items, and guide you toward financial freedom. Your future starts now. Bad credit is expensive. It costs you money, opportunities, and peace of mind. But the good news? You can fix it. Start today. Take control of your credit, your finances, and your future. And for expert strategies and personalized help, visit 𝐲𝐻𝐿.com.